Does this mean that we're live? This is my first time ever doing a live video, so welcome. I am going to invite my really dear friend LP today to come and have a chat with me. Let me see if I can find her here. Yeah, here we go. Super excited. There's so much to talk about. I have loved LP forever. We've been friends forever. Gosh, I want to say about 15 years. It's been pretty incredible. And we have some really fun Friendsgiving cocktails to make today, thanks to Minibar Delivery. It's really exciting. I love having cocktails with friends. One of my favorite things, especially with the holidays coming upon us. And also just to let you guys know, I'll share again later, but this is, you get $10 off your first Minibar delivery with the code Friendsgiving10. So just to let you know, that's kind of cool. And always drink responsibly, of course. We're waiting for LP. Actually, a little fun fact, LP sang at my most recent wedding, meaning my second one. Oh, unable to join. Let's see. It says, oh, guys, this is really like beyond me. I'm technically challenged. Let's see here. I'm going to try to invite LP again and see what happens. LP, here we go. Stick with me, everyone. I'm sending a request. Yeah. Any tips? Am I doing this right? It says waiting. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Sorry.
There she is. Hi.
Oh shit! What's up?
You're live.
I went full bartender on that shit.
I love that. Oh my god, I love the suspenders.
Oh my god.
You look like you're out of one of my favorite places in New York called oh my gosh, and now I'm blanking on Maison Premiere, which is like this really cool absinthe bar. I don't know if you've ever been there. It's really, and they all wear suspenders and the little like things on their arms. Hi,
Oh my god.
babe.
Hi, what's up, kid?
It's so good to see you.
You too.
Oh my gosh, this is I'm so nervous and excited to be here. I've never done an Instagram live before, so I'm super stoked. Yeah,
Look at
never.
You. You're a virgin. I'll be very gentle with you.
Thank you.
Lauren just goes gross in the background.
Well, you got to make sure your first time.
She's never done an Instagram live before.
And I've got all my stuff here too, like all my cups and ingredients to make a really great cocktail. What are you making?
Oh, I don't know. Am I making these guys?
Yeah. Did you see these?
Please refer to the charts.
Moscow Mule.
Hello.
That's what I'm gonna make for sure. I love a good Moscow Mule.
Oh, dude, I made a mezcal mule yesterday. What's that one?
Plum drum prosecco smash.
Nice.
And a Friendsgiving punch and Friends by my cider. Pretty.
That I thought was very funny.
I love these ones. They're great. Yeah. But I'm making the one that's not too difficult to make.
We got some anise.
Yep. Potato. It's however you want to spell it. What do you got?
Cinnamon and cloves.
Yep. Are you gonna make one of those specialty? See, I'm going with fresh Moscow Mule. I think
I'm gonna. I like gin, so I don't. Can I say that I emptied out the Tanqueray and put the good gin in there. I don't want to take anything away from. I love you, Minnie, but it's just not my gin. But it's good. Tanqueray's great.
Sure. Yeah. No, it's great. I mean, I'm not a gin drinker, so I will leave that one to you. I think vodka. Listen, I'm from Sweden originally. This is what.
Hold on 1 second. You're gonna laugh.
Vodka.
You're gonna laugh. Hey, babe.
What?
By the way, all that stuff that Whole Foods dropped off? That's for this.
Oh, you were wondering what it was too? They dropped
I
it
didn't
off
know.
on my doorstep. I had no idea.
It's for this. Simple syrup. I need it. Pomegranates. Oh my god. We were like, what are these clowns leaving this shit by the door? I have no idea.
I had absolutely no idea. I was like, I saw the guy who left everything at the gate, and I went, I'm sorry, I think you've got the wrong house. I never ordered anything from Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Malin?
I was like, dude, I feel like I hung out with you all night last night. Well, not all night. Last night, a little, because I watched Friends.
Did I miss something?
Tell me. I watched Friendsgiving last night, so it's like literally like hanging out with you basically.
Oh, I'm
It
so
wasn't it
glad. Did you
wasn't
like
like
it?
I mean for me, I loved it. I thought it
Oh,
was great.
good. And
Yeah,
all your
I really
wonderful
loved it.
music that's in it.
I I was like, oh shit, no fucking way. Wow. I was
It
like,
worked
holy crap.
so perfect in the film. I was
Yeah.
so excited about it.
How
I was just
cool.
trying to tell everyone that I was just about to tell everyone when you got on that you actually sang at my latest wedding. I know that sounds crazy,
Yes.
but my second wedding.
Yeah.
And it was so special because we've known each other for 15 years, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
There yeah,
it's been,
almost. Yeah. Well, since like 2009-ish, because
yeah.
that's when I started playing Bardot, and that was when
Okay,
I
so
went to
2000, so
that.
11
Yeah,
years,
I went to that
almost 12.
party at your house, and I thought it was going to be a bigger party, but it was like a really small party, and like Tom Cruise and Katie were there and stuff like
Oh,
that. And
yeah,
yeah, Tom
that's
Cruise
right.
was like, he goes, "You gonna sing for us? I heard you're a really good singer." And I said, "I don't know. You're gonna jump out a window and like free fall, and land an inch from the ground and
And then
do
he
a trick
did.
for us, like a stunt." And then he did. And then Tom Cruise jumped out the window, and
And it
that
was
was it.
amazing.
Yeah,
Jumped out the window
yeah.
and ran away. That was pretty crazy,
Into the
that
night.
party. We
Yeah.
had just, I hadn't done Rock of Ages with them yet. I'd done a movie with
Yeah.
Katie Holmes. And so she's like,
Ah,
and I
okay.
invited them. I was like, they're never going to come to a little Christmas cheer. And
Yeah.
then I heard a motorcycle. I'm like, who has a motorcycle in their friend group? Nobody. And we look outside and Tom Cruise is getting off his motorcycle. I mean, that was pretty
Yeah.
amazing.
I was laying down outside. I won't name drop again, but I did look to my right, and Elijah Wood was like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "This is such a surreal party." And then I'm like laying there, and Tom was leaving, I guess. Tom and Katie were leaving, so and he just like looks over me and goes, "I'm going. Bye." And he gives me this big hug. I was like, "Wow,
Oh,
wow, nice
yeah.
guy."
He's so sweet, isn't he? He's so
Yeah, it's really
lovely.
nice,
Really like
really nice.
down to earth for who.
Yeah,
And by the
dare I
way,
say,
to everyone
Doctor.
watching, for everyone watching, like these are not my usual parties. Tom Cruise doesn't show up and like
Oh, come on, you always
Elijah
have great
Wood.
parties.
It's
I know, it's just
usually a
very funny.
random great group of
Well, I
Aussies and
wasn't gonna
Brits.
go because I thought it was a big party. Because Sebas, who you know, right,
Yeah.
from like
Yes.
my Mexico City crowd,
Yep.
and he was like, um, he's like, I want to go to this party at Malin Akerman's house or whatever, and he goes, I forget who he said was gonna be there, and I was like, I'm not really, I don't care, you know what I mean? I was like, I
Yep.
love Malin, but I don't like, I'm not going for that. And then he goes, no, no, I think it's a small party. It's like, I mean, okay, and then, and I was just like getting to know your sister, Jen, and
Yeah.
but yeah, always a fucking great, great time. What
It,
drink are you making? Let me make a drink quick.
okay, let's make a drink so we can
All
have
right,
a cocktail over
all
time
right,
because
okay,
I'm gonna
hold
be
on.
loud one.
I
I'm gonna
need
make the
can
Fairy
you give me
Berry
simple
Moscow
syrup,
Mule,
syrup
which
stuff?
is an ode to our fairy gay
Yeah, all
mothers
right.
in the movie,
Okay,
played by
all
Fortune
right.
Feimster, Margaret
Yeah.
Cho, and Wanda Sykes. Not
Um,
a bad group of
that's
women.
amazing. I love Fortune. You're back.
I don't know how to like turn notifications off and stuff, so a call just came in. My husband's lost. He's like he has no
Oh,
idea. He's directionally challenged.
is he really? How
Yeah.
adorable. And how about him in that show?
I
In
mean,
Friendsgiving? I mean,
you
my
saw a bit
kingdom for
more
a
than we need
shirt.
to see sometimes.
The script just says, "Yeah, you're not wearing a shirt the whole time."
Yeah,
It's
pretty
like,
much.
okay.
And also, I'm not going to give it all away, but the very opening, he's not wearing much more than a sock somewhere.
Yes.
That is
And
not on his
the
foot.
shit that's coming out of your mouth. I mean, my God. If I didn't know you were a nice girl.
I was a nice
Yes.
girl one point in my
You
life.
were. It did happen.
It says to muddle blackberries and the lime wedge at the bottom of the mug. So that is what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop in some blackberries.
Yo. Dude, this is making me laugh so hard because honestly, we were like, look at all these cool things that this poor person didn't get that they're gonna have to reorder from Whole Foods.
Did you use it
What
all
a
up? You have
clown.
nothing left now?
We like, Lauren's putting mint in our salad today. Just, shit like that.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's enough to go around. Enough mint
Yeah.
to go around. Oh
Yeah,
my
I mean,
God,
this,
this
this
looks
is like one
delicious.
drink. You making a
Oh,
Moscow Mule? I feel like I
yeah.
want to go solidarity with you.
Yeah? All right, let's do
Yeah,
it.
even though I drink gin.
Well,
Orson's
maybe you can
gonna
make it
have a
with the
drink.
gin. Why not?
Say hi.
How do you get all these? Oh, hi, little puppy. Is that a puppy?
No, that's Orson. He's a grown-ass man. He's like,
Oh, hi. Oh my God, so cute. He looks
dude.
like a little Fraggle Rock.
He is a little Fraggle Rock. He is absolutely fraggled the fuck
Oh
out.
my God, I have no idea. Fill mug with
Okay.
ice. I can do that. Do you have ice handy?
Did you see this? I do have ice, Andy. Look at
Dropped
this
it all over,
beautiful
guys.
ice. I'm styling with ice, yo.
Oh, look at that. Look at you,
Yeah.
styling. I got this big old jug here, but
Yeah, Malin and the big old jug.
you look so much more professional than I do it. Me and the big old jug. That's what always
That's me.
happens.
All right, hold up. I gotta. I thought I had everything here.
That's right.
I need some blackberries and some mint and a lime wedge. Could you hook
You got
me
your
up?
helper there to help
And a
you
ginger
out?
beer. Yeah, that's my broski and assistant.
So
Talal.
I don't have a measurer, so I'm just gonna like pour her in and just see what happens.
Yeah. Oh
I
shit,
think
we got a muddle?
it's yeah, you got a muddle.
Muddling.
You got a
What the
muddle.
fuck?
Hey, muddle.
Is it
Nice.
do it in the shaker?
It
Oh,
doesn't
at the
say
bottom
we
of a
even
mule
need a
mug.
shaker. It just says put it in the mug.
All right.
Add vodka and ginger beer. All right, I'm gonna add some ginger beer.
Wow.
I'm way ahead of you, girlfriend.
You're killing it.
But I'll wait for you to drink it. Okay?
How's everybody doing out there in the land? You got some beautiful peeps watching.
I know.
What's
How
up,
do you get
kids?
this to? Hi, everyone. It's so nice to see so many people here. I can't.
Yeah.
My streaming thing doesn't stream. I have to keep pushing it up.
Really?
Yeah.
I just keep getting hit by all my DMs.
Oh, really?
I can't see it. It's just a constant buzzing.
Well, you
Yeah.
got a lot of people who love you.
I
And
do. I'm lucky.
I just have to say, your new song is on repeat here at the house.
Really?
Yes.
Aw,
You know,
thanks, man.
we love you.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
so funny because I'll tell everyone this, that I was in Sweden and I hadn't seen LP in a while. This was a
Thanks,
few years
Papa.
back. And all of a sudden I'm in a restaurant in Sweden with my family and I hear this song and I was like, wow, this is such a great song. And I use the good old Shazam and I Shazam it. And
you're like, it's my friend.
It's you. It was LP. It was Lost on
That
You.
idiot.
And
Let's
it's
see.
one of my favorite songs, and it is the song that Jack and I chose
yes.
to be our wedding song at our wedding. So
Yeah.
LP sang it live.
My
us.
favorite. You guys with the six blackberries. It's a what?
Oh, look at you! You're getting
whoop.
so fancy.
Oh,
You
yeah,
really
dude.
should get. If
some
the singing
big
doesn't
ones.
work out for you, you can be a great mixologist.
Oh, you kidding me? I'm like, hey, do you know your sister's husband, Tom?
I do know my sister's husband, Tom.
Fiance.
Yeah.
Yeah. He and I discovered our love for bartending the other day. After you left that hang at their house.
Yeah.
I hung around. We listened to music till like 3 a.m. And this little fucker sneaks off and he suddenly comes back with this beautiful espresso martini. I was like,
yes.
the fuck, dude?
Yes.
I was like,
he
goes,
espresso martini.
yeah, he goes, oh, you want one? I'm like, yeah. We had 2 of those fuckers. That's why we were up till 3. And then
amazing.
he started on a Manhattan. I was like, I'm gonna be toast if I fucking do that.
Did you do it?
No, I didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Look, I mother.
Oh,
see,
good.
They gave us this. This is like a spoon with a muddler.
Yeah.
But
I'm mixing it.
I don't know.
That's
This
the
is
muddler
like
on the bottom.
this is like a hardcore. This is what they use when bartenders dress like me.
Oh, I see. Well, I ended up getting
probably a stone.
a mortar. What is it called? A mortar?
Stone and mortar.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know how this is going to turn out because I think I did a little bit too much vodka. Although, is there ever such a thing as too much vodka? I'm just adding my mint.
Oh shit! Hey, boo, can you do me a favor? Can you get the vodka in the back? I don't drink vodka, so it's like stuck in the back of the house. It's in the Hey!
It's right there. There
vodka.
You go. Little Absolute from my hometown, Sweden. I love that. By the way, I love that she has a helper here, guys. I wish I had a helper too. Hey, can you get me some
by
of
the
that?
way, I just want to say something about the movie.
Yes.
if that was you in the movie, would you not have a nanny? You got your friends looking after the kid. You got your mother ducking in there.
Listen,
You got like, the guy you're seeing for 2 weeks in there. It's safe. It's safe.
you are so right. But you want to know something, LP, is that I was really like, I was a single mom for a little while before I met Jack, and
Yeah.
I had nannies when I was working, but when
Yeah.
I wasn't working, I had Seb with me most of the time. And there
Yeah.
was the one time, and I will never forget it, and it was never to be repeated, but it was my birthday, and a friend
Yeah.
of mine said, "Don't worry, I will be in charge of your son tonight." I went, "Great." And I think he was
I
about a
get it.
year
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
And do you know this story? Did I tell you this already?
No, no, hell no. I wouldn't
So
even.
she was like, "I'll take care of your
Thanks,
son."
buddy.
And I was like, "Great." So there I go, start doing shots. I'm having a
And
wonderful
a
time.
ginger
We're
beer.
just here at
Sorry.
the house, like 10 of us. And all of a sudden, I see my son go under the water in the hot tub. I'm like, "What the fuck?" And my friend
What?
is nowhere to be found. And he was fine. He was
Whoa.
under I saw him go under, and then I
My
grabbed him out, and I was
God.
like, "Oh my
Thanks,
God."
bro.
And I found my friend, and she was high as a kite. She goes, "I'm so sorry. I might have smoked a little bit. I forgot I was on babysitting duty." So
Oh
that was
my
not a
God.
good birthday. And that
And
was the
you're like,
last
yeah,
time
with
ever. And
the
from then on, I
pecans.
did get a babysitter. What's that?
Oh, dude. And yeah, just the thing with the pecans, like just, I mean,
Oh,
I would do the exact same thing. You know what I mean? And I'd just be like, shit. I mean, listen, I mean, people smoked, when they had kids back in the day.
I know, right? I know.
Hey, when
We
people
try
were
not to do
dressed
that
like
these
this
days,
for
but
bartending, people were like, you would be astounded at what people did. They'd be like, I got to go sew at the factory for 12 hours. He'll be fine.
yeah,
He's good.
I'll just leave
I
you
left.
right here. You'll be
Yeah,
good.
I left a wet dish rag. You can suck on it. It'll be
But the
great.
best part, yeah, exactly. You'll get some water out of that. That'll be fun. The best part is when you meet people who are like, "My mom smoked and drank the whole pregnancy," and then you go,
Exactly.
and they go, "And I'm fine." And you go, "Are you? Are you sure you're
Are
fine?"
you?
I
You
mean,
know,
none of us are really fine, to
I
be
don't want to be
honest
an
with you,
asshole,
but
but your life is kind of a shambles. It is.
yeah, it's not going as well, and I wonder if that had anything to do with it.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know.
there's so many
Um,
different languages on here, by the way. I've got someone speaking
yeah,
Swedish. We've got Spanish. We've got everyone represented. This is so lovely. So much love. So many
I
hearts
know,
going
man.
up.
We have some reach. We got some
This
people
is
coming in.
amazing. I love it.
um,
So
are you at
tell me,
your?
love, what have you been doing during this awesome time that we're all finding
I
ourselves in?
mean, you're pretty much kind of looking at it a different version. I don't dress like this, but I do make drinks like
Yep.
at many times over the course of the day.
Yeah.
No, no, no. I mean, I don't know.
Eh,
I feel like um, it's like the morning is like all like kind of like doing interviews, doing all that stuff. I do yoga every day.
You were saying that. I find that so commendable. It's so
Really?
wonderful. Yeah,
Thanks,
because you
man.
know what? It's that thing of, I'm sure so many people watching right now can attest to it. We're like,
Yeah,
starting Monday, I'm gonna do this and this every day. I'm gonna work out
yeah.
5 days a week. I'm gonna do whatever it is. And by Wednesday, I'm, having a mimosa for breakfast. It's not happening. So the fact that you're getting
Yeah.
up and doing yoga
Well,
is incredible. And I bet you feel great for it.
I do, I do. I mean, it's funny, like I kind of my version of like not getting shit done is like sometimes like because I want to do other things like or I ride the Peloton bike and
Yeah.
I was doing that 3 times a week and I don't know, I kind of discovered that I sort of like walking and doing that, but like it's kind of like I make like the yoga just seems to happen naturally every day, and then the other things I kind of I feel like I'm like
You push
a
yourself.
normal person with a workout where I'm like,
Right.
not today, I can't do it. So I'm like, so
Yeah.
I'm, I'm like a million different things in one. I've got the ginger beer.
Yes. I love it.
I don't know how many ounces this is. This is
I
my
don't
one
know
that doesn't
either. I
have the
think
measuring on. Who
just
gives a
mix
shit,
her
right?
up and see what happens,
I always find that if you just make it insanely strong,
Yeah.
nobody cares.
No.
That's
Well,
the rules as a bartender, in my opinion.
is that the rules as a bartender? You
It's
know
like
that
eating. Yeah.
I was a bartender when I was 19 and
Oh,
20 because in
yeah.
Canada you can drink when you're 19. So as a
Nice.
bartender for those 2 years, I had no experience whatsoever. I lied my way into the bar and people would come up and ask me for specialty cocktails and I would
Yeah.
have no idea how to make them and I would just mix a few things together and they'd say, you know, this isn't a Moscow meal. And I go, well, this is how we make it here. And that was it. And that was
See,
it.
that's
And they
like
bought it
that.
and they tipped, and that was it.
That goes with my theory. It's like because like when I was like super young and I used to hear about like how Canada has that great they like they support artists
Yeah.
and give them you could be on the dole as an artist and stuff like that. And so I used to go like in a perfect world or Canada, it's like that's always like it seems like they always got the best things. Like of course you could drink when you're 19. Of course you can serve a drink that tastes nothing like what it is, and they're just like and say that's how we
And
make
they're
it here.
polite. They're like, all right. And they
Oh,
tip
so
you on top of it. They're like,
that's very
okay, here's a
interesting.
$2
Yeah,
tip.
I'm going to start that. It's very good, actually. You're right. And then for the rest of their lives, they're an idiot who has no idea what a drink is. It's like, oh yeah, Dan, no
That's,
idea what a fucking drink is. That guy.
but they still get
Ginger beer,
drunk, don't
sir.
they? So there you go. I
There
still
you
made
go.
them stiff.
Yeah.
We need to take a sip of this.
I think you make a lot of things stiff.
I mean,
What? I haven't
some
even started
things
drinking
help.
yet. Just think what's going to come out of my fucking mouth then. Oh God.
Are you sure you didn't start earlier this morning?
I didn't. I'm just on a roll.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of coffee.
Oh, I love it. Well,
Yeah.
I had a morning with my son and husband. We went to the Arboretum in Arcadia and climbed some
very
trees
wholesome.
and chased some
Goodness.
Canadian geese that they had there. It was
Wow. Do kids
exciting.
make your life wholesome? Is that what I'm being led to believe here?
That I make
That
my life
sounds
wholesome?
yeah. Like I mean, we went to the Arboretum.
It's the first time I've ever been, and I've
We
been living in
fed
California
geese.
for 15 years. So I'm not that wholesome. You know me, Elfie. I'm not that wholesome.
I know. I was like, damn, Malin.
I'm a nice girl, but I ain't
You
that
are.
wholesome.
You're the nicest.
I am sweet.
Can I just say, like, ever since I've known you, you've been like nicest. You're the nicest. I mean, you're like
Says
one of the nicest.
one of the nicest. He was always bending over backwards for people.
Oh, come on.
It just is so lovely. It's so fun to have this friendship with you because
Me
ultimately,
too.
what we were saying the other night when we were at my sister's,
Yeah.
we haven't had lots of quality time together where we've
No.
sat for hours and chatted, but we've been around each other so much with groups
Yeah.
of people and done so much together. But just sat there with you that night was so special. And
Yeah, it just it feels very, like, not normal, but like, it just feels as if like, yeah, we've just been friends for like, we've like, it seems like we've gone on vacations together multiple times.
we did sort of go
Yeah,
on one for
we
a
did.
wedding in
Dude,
Mexico.
your wedding was the best.
It was
I mean,
so much fun.
my
I
God.
never wanted it to end. My
Yeah.
God. And LP sang me down the aisle, which I don't think anyone heard. By the way, like,
No, nobody heard.
no.
Plus, my entire like my like the water was coming in, so I was sitting on a rock. Like I felt like Kermit the Frog, like kind of like a little bit like
Nobody
just,
really saw you as Kermit the Frog, honey.
Yeah.
That voice. But it was.
I was like
said to
singing
Jack
Elmo down
afterwards,
the aisle.
I was like, "Did you?" It was, by the way, for everyone who's wondering why she was wet. We were on a,
Why were
for the
you
other
wet?
reasons, but we were on a beach and the tide was coming in, so everyone was just kind of getting splashed. It was really cool and dramatic.
It was beautiful.
But it was
Yeah.
really loud too because of the wind,
Yeah.
and so. I asked Jack afterwards, I was like, oh, did you like the song that I chose to walk down the aisle? And he goes, I actually don't know what it was. Which it was Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Which
I mean, listen,
whistled beautifully.
you
And
don't
it was
get
so
this.
much fun.
You don't get to hear that on a ukulele often now, do
No,
you?
you don't, but I loved it. The way you play your ukulele, that's what's so unique about you and your sound is your ukulele. That's how I remember you from the beginning. It's just you and your uke it's super special. Are you ready to take a sip of this?
Yeah. It took a minute.
You've been taking a long time. I'm so thirsty.
Cheers.
Cheers, Mama.
To Friendsgiving. Everybody go see that movie or see it tonight.
Yes,
it's the perfect night to see
it on demand.
Yeah, man.
Over the
Prime,
Thanksgiving holiday.
Prime Video, demand.
Oh,
cheers.
Cheers.
Many more.
Thank you for all your music.
Hell yeah. God, I wish I could taste your one to see if it was as good as mine. Except I think I'm going to put more vodka.
Yeah? You need more vodka?
I already put 2 shots of vodka.
This is actually delicious. Wow.
It's really good.
I like the blackberry.
Hi. Yeah, the blackberry is insane.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
It was funny because Talai and I
vodka too.
were drinking mezcal mules last night because I was like doing a bunch of live things that I had to tape, and it literally took me, I can't even speak today. It took me 10 hours.
Oh my God.
But So we had mezcal mules, and Talaya and
That'll keep you going.
I handed her one, and she was like, "Where's my copper cup?" I didn't even know I had these because I decided to open that thing like 5 seconds before we went on, and I was like, "Oh shit, copper fucking cups,
Yeah.
everything!
You
Holy
could have had
crap!" Yeah.
mezcal
Cheers, you
mules
guys.
and all night.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone.
Mm.
Thank you all for coming and
Oh,
hanging
see, I
with
didn't even
us.
get my tag off the bottom. Now I
Mm,
gotta look at it.
neither did
Damn
I,
it, to lie, the
but
lie.
it's delicious.
It's so
What
good.
are you doing for the holidays? What are you doing for
Um,
Thanksgiving?
we are gonna go to my manager's house.
Oh,
So one of my managers, I mean, I'm like best friends with all my managers. I've had these guys for 10 years. I don't know about you and your peeps, but
yeah,
you know how you get like, I mean, I've
yeah,
had my agent for 10 years and stuff. So, but I adore them all. I'd be friends with them without working with them, you know? And so one of them though, he's so funny, like him and his wife Liz, I've called them like, like the super like they're superhero couple. Like I've never seen a couple decide things and carry them out quicker than them, like
yeah,
they had this thing where they had they like a few years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, like during like maybe like during like my Into the Wild phase, like or late into that one,
yeah.
and everybody in the management, all the clients were doing well, and they moved here, and they had a child. It was like I'm giving it very personal information, but they worked pretty hard at having a child, the first one. Then they thought they were, they would have to work just as hard for having the second one.
Yeah,
So, but of course they had one right away, like
yep.
and like literally like he said, I think we're gonna have to move back. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, when are you leaving? He goes, I'm actually texting him from a plane. Like, okay.
Oh my
He's
God.
always like, they're just like, they're like, we don't have the resources. We need the parents right now. We're going back. And so now they're like, they moved here. They just bought a house, and then they decided to move again, back to the
God.
East Coast to their other house because, because things are a little slow, and they want to make sure they like, keep everything tight. And
Yeah.
so he's leaving in December. So he's having a little Thanksgiving hang there, and
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
hang there. Yeah.
that sounds great. So you're
Hmm.
gonna have a Friendsgiving, basically.
I am. I
Yeah.
always do. I don't really do.
Same.
First of all, not to bring the whole Thanksgiving thing down, but as a holiday, there's only the thankful for like, good things, not any of the, like none of that pilgrim bullshit. Like, like, like that's the
Yes.
saddest part. It's like, um, but I feel like it's so much more of a friend hang.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm the same. I mean,
yeah,
Sweden, we don't have Thanksgiving. I mean, I know I grew up in Canada, we had it for sure, but
yeah,
I love Thanksgiving because of the fact that it's mostly friends. And I mean, a lot of
mm,
us who are here in LA are away from, you don't usually move to LA to start a family. You
yeah,
move to LA to kind of make it.
yeah.
Um, and so it ends up just
You
being
moved
you
to
and
LA
your
to start a family of friends, right?
yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Your chosen family, which I
yeah,
absolutely love. I mean, it is when I do love being with my family. I don't get me wrong, but there's just a different there's not that extra layer of stress that you have with family
yeah,
and like certain,
yeah.
there's family gets complicated sometimes.
Oh, totally. I
And this
mean,
is just easy and lovely. So
yeah,
I'm
it's
really
always
looking
the
forward
easy. It's the easy holiday. Like, I mean, it just like tonight is the usually this is it's so like in this time. I mean, if I owned a bar, do you know? I almost bought a piece of a bar right before this. I'll tell you that story after.
oh my
But
God.
I was about to like buy a piece of this bar that's here in LA. But
How, how do
but
you
as
buy
soon
a
as this
piece of a bar?
started,
When you go in on
well, we
it?
were going in with
Or
people. Yeah,
okay, I
I'm
thought you
going
meant
in.
you just bought like
I
a
was
corner of the bar and
I
that's
bought the bar
it.
stool. I'm like, hey, get on, you're standing in my
In my
area.
corner.
I own this corner. I was like,
I love that.
um, but yeah. So this is the biggest night of the year for bars,
Yes,
in America, and
normally, yeah,
so everybody. This is when you like, when people that went to college came home.
yeah.
This was the night that they spent with their friends, and then they had the horrors of the next day, all hung over with their.
I mean, it is the worst idea ever to get
What are you
hungover.
doing? How
Yeah.
is school? How are you? Still seeing that woman. I don't understand it, but that's good, honey. I'm glad for you. I'm glad you're finding yourself. You're finding yourself. I mean, you always seemed like a lost child. You were lost. You were very
Who's
lost,
that?
and now
Your
you come.
auntie? Your
No,
auntie?
that's like my family in general. No, I'm kidding. This
I
is not
love
what they
that.
say. It's what they're thinking. you
Yes.
know.
No, I get it. Listen, we had in it's in Sweden, Christmas Eve is really big, but
Yeah.
you have the night before Christmas Eve, which is the same thing. You go out with all your friends.
Oh,
I
really?
mean, the
That's the
amount of
night.
times I have
That's
spent
cool.
Christmas Eve hungover is, and this is
Yeah.
going back in the day, but still, it just I can't do that anymore. I can't I can't do it anymore. One, because I have my son now, and that it's all about your kids.
Yeah.
But I will say it was super fun because just like
Mm.
you said, everyone comes back from wherever they've been traveling. You come back to your little hometown and you just get caught up until 5 in
Yeah.
the morning.
Yeah. I mean,
'Cause
Sweden is like the spot to party, I gotta say, because I've
yeah,
spent some nights and I've met Jen over there and we had
yeah,
like a great time.
I'm sure
And
she showed you some good
what's
spots
her?
too.
Oh my God, I'm forgetting our really good friend. He's also friends with the whole Mexico City crew.
Who's that?
Um, he's got a mustache now. He's like best friends.
Best
Oh
friends with
my,
Jen?
he's gonna kill me. Yeah, from back in the day, actor. He's an actor. Oh my God, it'd kill me if
It's
I
gonna
forgot.
come to you. It's gonna come to you.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Just
Anyway,
have another sip of your cocktail and it'll come to
yeah.
you. I promise.
I just remembered. But yeah, I mean those nights. Oh, the nights in Sweden. I have this. I don't know. I must have had a lot of coffee today because I'm on a roll. But I have
I
another
love it.
Swedish story.
Yes.
With Tommy. I told you that story about Tommy. How I left. Were you still there at Jen and Tom's when I told the story about Tommy and going Tommy Tisper and
Yeah.
going out with them at the end of a week of sessions out there, and now how
Yes.
I lost my coat.
Yes.
I, or
I
I,
do.
I realized I lost my coat as when Tommy like just jumped in a cab and left me in the middle of fucking Stockholm, like
Yeah.
without.
Which, by the way, that sucks. But also, you're in the safest city. You're like,
No, I
fuck off,
know.
fuck
That's
off.
why. Well, it showed it because I went to, you know, I called his manager, or no, I went to the only last place I can remember. I was by myself because Tommy like waved goodbye to me while I was in a 7-Eleven online.
Oh my God.
I was like, okay, bye. And then I went around to like the last club I went to see if they had my coat. And then Tommy's manager saw me and he's like, holy shit, what are you doing? I was like, are you okay? So we went to two more clubs that we went to see if they had my coat. And then I
God.
said, holy fuck, I think I left it in the falafel place that Tommy took me to. And then I went to the falafel place and my coat was just fucking there.
Yeah. Well, listen, that can
In
happen
a,
and it can also
what?
not happen. That doesn't always happen, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
it was just, I love also that you had, like, what's that, 3 bars, a falafel place, and a 7-Eleven. I mean, you guys hit it up in one night.
Dude.
It's a good
I
night.
mean, I mean
I bet
that's
there were
like
more places too.
that's like that's like so how low can you go? My new single. I'll bring
Yes.
around full circle.
I love it so
Um,
much.
that's like me in a typical night, like still like, but back in the day, way more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like that's how low can you go is kind of about that kind of shit that happens where you're just like in a closet with someone, even with three of your best friends. How you doing? How you
I love
doing?
how you're like,
And
that's
then
just the shit that happens, guys. You're in a closet with someone, and and the night goes on. Not
next
everyone
thing you
has that
know, you're
experience.
submerged in a pool. Shit just happens.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it was
sounds
a
like a
lot.
perfect night to be
Yeah.
locked in a closet with someone. I once was locked in a closet with someone as an adult in my
Hmm.
20s, and I had already been on 3 dates with this guy, and he wasn't making any moves. And so my friend came up with the idea that we were going to play Truth or Dare, and we
Oh
did.
God.
And we were. She dared us to go into the closet for 5 minutes, and even at that point,
You played 7 Minutes in Heaven, which
yeah,
is a
but it
game.
was, but it wasn't.
Spin, did you guys spin a bottle
Nothing
after?
happened. It felt like a scene out of a movie. It was just
Wow.
we kind of stood there and twiddled our thumbs, and I was like, "Is he not gonna?" I just thought, okay, he's just not. He's just not
Wow.
into me.
He probably
So
thinks it back on that like so bummed. He's like,
I don't
what
know.
was it?
Maybe it was just a little
Yeah.
too wild for him in my
So
20s. He
then,
was quite docile.
so then what happened? You just
Nothing. Literally nothing. Nothing happened, and
nothing.
I just went.
All right.
He kind of joked, like he was really funny, and he was like, I guess I was supposed to make out or something. I was like, I don't know. Do you want to? And he's like, I don't know. Fun to just talk. And I was like, okay, and that was the last time we went on a date because I just thought this is not. I just didn't know. I
Oh wow.
didn't know where he was at. I later found out we're now friends actually, and I later found out that he was just in a really weird place. He'd just
Oh,
broken
okay.
up with someone, and so
Got
all of that
I
stuff.
thought you were gonna say I did. We're still friends on. He's just the gayest guy ever.
No, he's not.
Guy's just
So it
gay. I mean, people are
almost
gay,
makes it worse. So you're like, you just didn't want me. Okay, cool. No problem.
Oh, no. I mean,
No,
wow. Oh,
it's all
wow.
good. There's no hard feelings. It was, I totally get, listen, we've all been there. I mean, this movie is all about breakups and, breaking up with a husband and having a kid, and
Yeah.
everyone deals with breakups so differently.
Yeah.
And Nicole, who wrote the movie, was going through her first breakup with her first big girlfriend. Not as in size wise, but like
You had to see. I mean, this girl, she'd walk up to you and a shadow would just cast over your
she was
entire.
really big with so much love.
So
Um,
tall.
but she just dwelled on it for a good year and a half, and
Oh, that's Abby's character
that's Abby's
in
character.
Friends, Gary.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Okay.
this is really it's the whole movie is not based on our lives, but the breakup part is true
Yeah.
that we were kind of going through breakups at the same time. I was breaking up with the husband and
Mm,
just had a kid, and she was breaking
yeah.
up with her first girlfriend, her first long-term girlfriend that was really like something that she thought was going to become her family. And she kind of came out in her late 30s, and realized that she was gay. So it was a big deal for her. And
Yeah.
she just, anyway, so we had very different ways of dealing with our breakups. I was a bit of a
Hmm.
maniac and just tried to,
You
avoid everything at all
that
costs.
is an interesting thing. I'm sorry. I keep
No, go ahead.
interrupting you. Um, there was an interesting point of view of the movie again, where it was like um, just how people handle breakups differently. You
Yeah.
know,
Because we all
just
do, don't
just the
we? And
strength.
there's no right or wrong, I think.
No,
That's what
no,
we're trying to
no,
say is that,
no.
it just is you gotta move through it no matter what. And you can't just run away
Mm,
and escape things or problems. They're gonna creep up on you anyway and bite you in the butt. So, and that is really what happened to me in real life, is that I tried to just run away. And I had a
yeah,
great time running away for a good year and a half and being with friends and having fun dating after being in a relationship for 11 years.
yeah,
Um, and and then it hit me where I just went, all right, it's time to deal with all the schlepp and this emotions
yeah,
and my part in all of this. And we all have these patterns that we bring with us from our past, and
yeah,
breaking all the patterns and becoming a mom.
yeah.
And that was really cool too. And it's hard, but it's beautiful. And I think you learn a lot about yourself. I'd like to say that I'm more mature now, but I really don't know that I can
Yeah.
fully stand behind that.
I mean, I think breakups can like bring us down to our base, as far as like maturity goes, because I think that I always say that like ultimately when like in a relationship, I feel like you are kind of, and the longer it goes on, the more so I think, and not in some gross way, but you are kind of in charge of that, the little, besides all the other adult things of that person, everybody has like, I call it the little 8-year-old inside of them that you have
Yeah.
to kind of take care of, and that like, you need to nurture and take and respect, because they're like, there's part of us that is just like seeing things from a very like um just child place in our hearts, as far as our where we receive love, and
Yeah.
I think that when you see that, when you experience something like that, it cuts you to that person where where it's just like all the things like rejection and not feeling loved, or you know um
Abandonment or
yeah,
yeah.
abandonment, all the stuff like that's your little kid stuff that is really shows, and you could see it in the other person when shit's going down, and it's like it's very very sad and heart-wrenching,
Yeah.
so it's like you're kind of you're both stuck in that, and I always feel like that's kind of the worst part.
Absolutely. It
Yeah.
is. It's also the growth part.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
the hard
yeah. So then
that's
you could go to the next one and be the little 10-year-old. Ah, come on, girl, shut up.
I've grown 1 year.
I've grown.
And again,
It's
I'm
taken
10
me
now.
6 years to get these 2 years. I'm 10 years old now.
We're
Take
living
your
in
best
dog
shot.
dog years all of a
Yeah.
sudden. We're like,
Dog
our
years.
year is seven
Dog years.
years, okay? 7 years of
Mhm.
maturity. But
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's an interesting topic because we all go through
Yeah.
heartbreak and breakups, and we all
Yeah.
have different ways of dealing with it. And I think that is what was fun with this film, was that, just looking into that and then putting into one day, this crazy day of Thanksgiving with so many different
Yeah.
crazy characters. And then having, again, I can't express how grateful, and especially Thanksgiving, just to have you be a part of this project, and
Oh, thanks.
having your voice in there. And the whole thing was a family project. It was, Nicole is a very good friend of mine who I've known her for 15 years. And everyone who was in it, and having Jack in it, and my son came to
Yeah.
set and sat in the director's chair and helped. It was just,
Who
the
was that
whole
little
thing was this.
baby? Was he a
Oh,
twin by any chance?
it was a twin. It was
Was it
actually
okay?
two girls,
No
and
way. They're
yeah,
girls.
they
Oh
were
man, that's
girls.
dope. That's so
Savannah
funny.
and, oh my God, I'm blanking on her name. But it was so cute. I remember Savannah so well because whenever she'd start crying, we'd have this song for her that we would sing to make her stop crying. It was Savannah, banana, Savannah, banana, you're my girl.
Cutie.
And then you stop
Um,
and you do your line really quickly, and then she starts crying again and you sing it.
yeah,
But they
I
were they were great.
I loved the baby and also Jane Seymour, who
Mm.
was so amazing. Is she Swedish?
No, she's not Swedish.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was
She's
like
not
I was like, did
Swedish.
I miss something? I didn't think she was.
No, but
She's English, yeah?
she is. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
British. She
Mm.
she actually it was around the time of my birthday, my 40th, that we were shooting this.
Yeah.
And my mom was actually in town, and Jane got it in her head that she definitely wanted to study my mom, which is always really dangerous. um,
Okay, Jane.
yeah,
I
I
love your
was like,
method.
good
That's
luck
great.
with
That's great.
that. It's taken me 42 years and I still haven't figured her out, so you go
Yeah.
for it.
Uh,
But they got together and they hit it off, and they were dancing salsa and drinking cocktails
oh
on the
wow.
lawn. And so Jane was like, I want to be as true to your mom as possible. And I was like, all
Yeah.
right, go for it. There's someone at the door. And
I played right now.
yeah, right now. Hang
My
on.
okay.
I mean, it's fine. I'm sure it's just normal. Give me one sec.
Okay. What's up, everybody? What are you doing? I love you too. El Pregnancy Pan. Love you, I love you too, Mary Love. I'm LP official LWLR fan. Love you too, Jessica. Hi, hi, Vic. Hi, hi.
You saying
What
hi
do
to
we got?
everyone?
I am saying hi to everyone.
Sorry, guys. That
These
was a
crazy
delivery.
bastards. Got delivery. Oh, sorry, I didn't really flash a nip at someone. Sorry about
This is
that.
our guard dog right here.
Oh my God. Where's
She's
my
our
dog?
little rescue. Her name's Jessie.
Oh, what a
And she's
cutie
the
cutie.
sweetest.
What's her
She's only
name?
Jessie, and she's just a year old,
Oh, so
but
cute.
she thinks she's a guard dog.
Uh,
You
well,
know?
she is, like that's the thing. It's
Sure.
like Orson could not July just grabbed him out of his nap. Call me here, Papa. Oh,
Oh,
he's a
look, a
good
little
guy.
friend for you,
He's
Jessie.
just a little
Your
friend.
boyfriend. Yeah.
Orson cannot see shit, so he doesn't respond
Oh,
to cameras very well. Oh, look right here.
oh, sweet thing. He
Oh,
just is
it's
so,
Jesse.
he's so cute. I
And
love it.
here you are. Puts him back in his exalted spot in the
Yeah, let
bedroom
him
where
rest. Let him rest.
he must rest. He has to rest. He's only 5 naps in today, and he has got he's got like a few more naps. He's got some fetching and
I like his style. I
6 or
like
7
his style.
snack times before dinner. So he's
Oh,
trying to
to be a dog, I
pace it
mean,
out.
really, truly, just napping and eating and getting walked and pet.
Where's Jack at? What's he doing?
Jack is he's dropping off our son at a play date, and
Oh,
he's doing a little bit of grocery shopping. He's
yeah,
being a good little husband. We're actually
yeah,
going to have some friends over that we've had in our sort of pod this whole time,
nice.
for a
That's a good
pre-Thanksgiving
way to put it. The pod,
cocktail.
having
Yeah,
the pod over.
we're having the pod over.
The tested few. The pod.
Oh, you've been tested? All right, you can come over. It's we do everything outdoors. We keep it
Yeah.
safe, but
Did
it's
you
just been
after that hot tub party? You got tested, right? You got You
The
did.
hot tub party, the big Hollywood hot tub party
The
that
big
they closed
Hollywood
down
hot tub
because there were too
party?
many people. Yeah. That's okay, cool. You should be fine.
Thank you.
Come on
I'm
over.
glad you did. Yeah. Can maybe you should wait 2 more days. I heard
Nah,
Charlie
bring it
Sheen was
over
there.
right
No, I'm just
away.
kidding.
We're actually gonna go and get out of town
Yeah.
just for Thanksgiving. We're gonna go to Joshua Tree
I was
and go
gonna
camp.
go with you.
I
Yeah.
know. We'll make it happen another
Yeah.
time for
Yeah. I
sure.
can't wait to see that spot.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get out of the city and just get into nature and forget that everything is happening
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
You know, and that is not a diss to anybody who's going through some really hard times.
Yeah.
We've been so lucky that we've stayed healthy. And you know, knock on wood. So we're like everyone, you know, this is a hard time, and I think you got to do what you can to
Yeah.
get out. And
I mean, when we shot that video in Cabo, I was just like, maybe I'll just stay down here until it's over.
yeah, that's not a bad
I was like, oh
idea.
God, if
That's
only.
not a bad idea,
Yeah.
especially now that LA is shutting down again, which is
Yeah.
unfortunate news. But
Very
listen,
unfortunate.
we've still got Minibar who can
Hey.
deliver.
I don't know about you, but Whole Foods just delivered like a bunch of shit to my house
Yeah,
last night.
exactly. Thank God
I
for
think it's so
delivery.
funny that you didn't even know. It's
Nope.
it's
No
so ridiculous.
idea. It's
Yeah.
great. I just thought people were sending me nice, because when they said it was under my name, I went, all right, cool. I guess somebody sent me a gift, but there was no note.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, I
And
wanted to mention that Jack, it was so cute in the movie where he also is just like he is in real life, where he was just like with your son, even though it was a little girl, but he was just
yes,
so into like, you know, kind of wanting to take care of your son.
a little too into it at some
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I like where you're dancing with that kind of like asshole guy, but you're still like, you're looking at Jack like, Jesus Christ, like, stop.
Do you know what? When we filmed that movie, on the days where I was meant to sort of go off him, we would come home at night and I could see in his eye that something was up, and I was like, "What's up, honey?" And he goes, "I mean, we're still good, right? I mean, you're just acting, right?"
Dude, I get it. It's like that. It plays tricks with your head. I
Yeah.
swear to God, I shot this video. I think it was for other people or something like that, which was about you know, my ex wanting to like have an open relationship. Bad idea, as we can see.
Yeah. Your
That
ex,
didn't end well.
right.
But anyway, all right. Just as an aside, but I remember Laura Sims, this model that played my ex. Like, I started to honestly feel during that video that that she didn't like me, and we were just friends. But she's like dancing with all these like girls and guys and everybody, and I'm kind of going like, great, like I'm in the video. I'm kind of looking at her like, are really okay?
I can't believe that I hired you for this video, and you're
Yeah,
so
and yeah, then
ungrateful.
as a friend, I was just like,
yeah. That's a testament to some good acting there.
yeah,
that she did.
damn good acting. Damn.
Yeah, it's hard. It's weird. The whole thing is weird because it really plays on emotion. Any kind of acting, and
Yeah,
you know, it just is. It gets too close to the heart because
it's energy, man.
You're trying to emote real feelings. You're trying to bring it up, and it gets emotionally confusing sometimes. So
I bet. I mean, that's why people get into all
lines
kinds
get
of trouble.
crossed.
Yeah, I bet.
Exactly.
That's why you actors.
Yeah.
It's not safe.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
You guys are just not safe.
It's all good.
Yeah, but like, you know, like people will be like, this is gonna be all kinds of wrong, but like, you know, people be like, you know, like, it's like actresses. It's like they're really good in bed. It's like, yeah, but they're acting. To which I say, so what? Like, I mean, I'm like, I don't.
It's too bad for them.
That's bad.
But great for me.
I'm like, I'm a god right now. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like one. Don't take that away from me.
Don't tell me
sounds
that.
like you had some good ones, some good actors in bed.
Yeah, for that 1 hour a day, it was fantastic.
1 hour, wow, that's impressive.
For those 5 minutes,
yeah, exactly.
I was
5 beautiful minutes. It was wonderful. Oh God. Yeah, well, you know, you never know what you're gonna get. Although now, you know, if you're in a relationship, you kind of do, maybe for the most part.
I mean,
Although
my dad
it,
used to say, the fucking you're getting is nothing compared to the fucking you're gonna get. He was an optimist. What can I tell you?
that was
But
your dad's wise words.
yeah, I mean, my dad was not. My dad was, my
Listen,
dad, yeah,
it's finding the silver lining. I mean, that guy was all about finding the silver lining. That's great. Looking
yeah,
ahead, it's always going to get better. It's
yeah,
uphill from here.
yeah, yeah. No, it's always gonna get worse with him.
Well,
You know what I'm
that
saying?
sounded like it was better. That it
Oh
was
no,
getting
no, no,
better.
no, no. He means like getting fucked over. He's like,
Oh,
oh, you're having good sex, and you're like, oh, that you're gonna get fucked.
oh, I took it completely different. It's like the fucking that you're
That's
doing right
because you're
now.
an optimist now.
I was like, that's right. Maybe it will
Yeah,
get better. The more you learn, the wiser you get, the more you
there you
know.
go. This is why I love you, because you're the eternal optimist.
Well, you turned out quite similar as well,
Yeah.
despite the fact that your dad wasn't quite the optimist. But
Yeah.
honey, I love you so much. I'm
I
not
love you
going to
too.
keep you for much longer because I've almost kept you for an hour,
Did you finish
and
your drink?
not quite. I'm still sipping. Did you
All
finish
right.
yours?
No. Well, I added a little more ginger beer.
Mm.
I'm gonna eat one of these blueberries as
I
well.
added a little bit more vodka.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I already did that three
I
times.
do have to go to I have to go shopping at a camping place because we're going camping
Oh no.
tomorrow. And I realized
Okay.
that it's going to be really cold at night, and I don't have any warm like silks, like
Yeah,
undergarments.
you need
So
those undergarments, man.
yeah, I'm gonna go get
Yeah.
some of those. I
All
think
right. And don't bring and make sure you have like what are you sleeping on?
a sleeping bag.
All right, just make sure you're on like get some kind of like super foam thing
Yeah. Do you
and
know
like
what? I
something
gotta
that
be
makes
honest.
that
The place
warm.
we're going, it's my cousin and her husband who have opened.
The
They've got
glamping.
5 tents. It's kind of glamping.
Mm-hmm.
It's off the grid. There's no
Yeah.
electricity except for the
Oh,
generated during the day, and for a few hours whenever we need it. But they do have the mattresses or whatever they are. So
yeah.
they said just bring sleeping bags and off we go.
Nice.
So
I remember like I also got told no air mattresses because then the cold air just gets in the mattress and
oh,
it's
interesting.
cold.
I didn't realize that. That's good to
Mhm.
know. I didn't check. I'm
I
gonna
know
make sure.
nothing about camping. I have no idea. Whenever if someone I'm dating like wants to like camp, I'm just like, I mean, if you make that shit really special,
Cozy.
if you're building a yurt, sure.
Yep. And no air mattresses.
No, will there be a wood floor? Because
And a
I
double
just need.
sleeping bag, please.
Yeah, they just have to keep it extra sexy because then we'll be warm the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
No, no,
Just
saying.
naked bodies against each other always keep each
Yeah,
other warmer.
there you
That's
go.
it. That's all I know.
Well,
Skin
I
on
want to
skin.
hang out with you and Jack and Seb soon.
We would love that. We'd love
Yeah.
to see you guys. It
Okay.
would be amazing. Maybe we
All
can get
right.
our dogs together for real.
Oh my God. Yeah. How old is your little
She's
one?
only
How's
a pup.
Jessie?
She's only a year old.
Oh,
We rescued her
oh.
when she was real little. She was
Yeah.
just maybe 2 or 3 months old.
She's so cute.
She's a sweetheart. She'll be your dog's guide dog.
Guide dog.
Even
Yeah.
if he
Oh
can't
yeah.
see.
He can't see shit. He's just looking at me right now like
He knows you're talking about him. He
he
knows
does. He does. He's giving me side eye. He's like,
it.
yeah.
And you've got so many fans here. I'm so
Mm.
glad they all came out to say hi and see
Yeah,
you.
thanks you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
That
thank
was
you
super
everyone for hanging
fun.
out. And go see Friendsgiving or
Please
rent
go
it,
see Friendsgiving.
buy it
Yeah.
on demand. LP's got I think it's 3 songs that we have.
4.
4 songs. Four
4.
songs.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Beautiful,
Um,
beautiful songs.
yeah, man. And I like the other music on there too. It's very cool.
Yeah, there's some good stuff. It ended
Yeah,
up being great.
yeah.
I
Anyway,
love you
thank you
so
so
much.
much, Malin. I love you. Good luck with Friendsgiving, and
Thank you.
thank you again for having me on it. I'm so honored that you put my music on there.
I'm
And
so glad that you came to hang out, love. I
yeah,
really
you
am. I
too.
can't wait to see you in person. And
You too.
happy
Yeah,
Thanksgiving, happy
you too.
Friendsgiving
Have so much fun glamping, and maybe we can do it again, or we could
for
just
sure.
like just
Oh,
let's just
there's
go
Michelle,
all
Michelle
glam, no
Monahan.
ping.
Oh yeah. Hi, honey. We will
Uh,
definitely do glamping another time.
yeah,
Glamping.
yeah.
It'd
Like
be
I said,
great.
or if we just do glamp, no ing. We're just like we'll just go glam, no ping.
Great.
We'll go
We'll do
down to
whatever brings us
Mexico
together. I'm
again or
happy.
something. Yeah, I love you. You're so dear to my heart, and
Same love.
I'm more honored to be friends with you than even Friendsgiving, which is saying a
Yeah,
lot.
me
But
too.
Say
Me
hi to
too.
everybody, and
I
thanks again
will.
for inviting me. All right, I love you.
Mwah.
Bye, Mom.
Love
See,
you.
bye, guys. I love you.
Bye to all the fans. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Oh, and last thing too, just to remind you, if you want